Alright, so we have the old tire on the bike here. And we gotta let all the air out of it, right?
Yep.
Cool.
First thing to do with one of these old tires is let all of the air out. Now, since all the air is out, the next thing to do is to take this nut off of the valve stem. Yeah, sometimes you need a wrench for these. We are in luck today. Now, we need to start prying the tire off of the rim. What I usually like to do is start completely opposite of the valve stem. And here we have these tire tools. Or you can use butter knives. They work just as well.
Straight out of your mom's kitchen.
Yeah. Well, there goes the tire tool. Good thing we have another. So, what you're doing here is you need to get down in here with this end of the tire tool, this spoon-shaped end, and you need to grab the bead of the tire. Which is easier said than done sometimes. And just pry that out. Now hold this one. In order to really start to get out, you need to get the bead in a couple places. Easier said than done sometimes.
Yeah, especially for a tire that's been on for 30 years.
Let's try a butter knife. There we go.
Cool.
Now that we have the bead worked out of the rim in a couple places, we just continue to work our way around the wheel. Do the same for the other side. This is where I really like using the butter knife because we're just taking it off, so we don't have to worry about damaging the tube. We just need to get the tire off of the rim.
There she is.
There's the old tire off of the old rim.
Fantastic. Cool. Alright, well this is all getting pitched because it's all old, dry, rotted. How's that rim strip holding up?
This rim strip looks pretty good.
Cool.
This rim, what we're talking about here is this rubber strip that covers the how you doings that go on the ends of the spokes and keeps them from popping your tube.
Cool.
At this part you want to inspect the whole rim strip and just the whole rim in general to make sure there's nothing that'll catch and pop your brand new tube. Somebody hit something.
Ooh. Probably fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine. Last one held there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Brand new parts.
Oh man.
Brand new tube for brand new tires. Now take note of this piece right here on the bottom of the valve stem. This sits nicely in the hole in the rim and prevents that hole, the hole right there, the metal from pinching your new tube and popping it. This needs to stay on the valve stem the whole time and will be installed with everything else. This part I like to put something on so that's not going to fall off as easily.
Yeah.
While we are putting the new tube in the rim or in the tire. here. The easiest way to do this is to start putting the tube in the tire before you put it all on the rim. Now once you've got it set in there, what I always do is drop the valve stem cap, and then I go and get the handy dandy bike pump. I like to put a few PSI in the tube just so that it takes the shape of the tire more and makes it easier to put it all back together. Now that we have this ready to go, start by putting the valve stem in the hole in the rim. And then at this point you can put the nut on the valve stem to keep that from falling out during the reinstallation process. It doesn't have to be tight at this point, it just has to keep it from all falling out. Now start working the bead of the tire back onto the rim slowly and get as much of it as you can by hand. Now during this whole process we gotta be very careful not to do anything that would pop that new tube. So make sure it's not getting pinched in places it shouldn't, and make sure that whatever tools you do use don't poke it. And once you've got it as far as you can by hand, you can start getting it on there with a butter knife. Which actually, after that first grab taking the old tire off, I pretty much just use a butter knife. Just seems to work.
Yeah.
They're pretty blunt too, so you don't have to worry too much about popping your tubes. There, now we have the first bead on and the second bead partially on. So start working around, making sure the tube is going in there nicely. And if you are going to use a butter knife, be extremely careful with it at this point. Look there, the tube almost got pinched. Now at certain points during this process, it may also be helpful to let a few little extra air out, and also is try and get the valve stem situated in the rim where you want it, so you can get the bead to set nicely all the way around. This part, one thing you can do to help avoid pinching the tube and popping it is taking little bites of the tire at a time as you're trying to get it over. And there you have it.
Oh man, that tire is on there.
The new tire and tube installed. All that's left is to pump it back up to the specified pressure as specified by the tire manufacturer. In this case, it says we have a maximum load of 220 pounds at 55 psi.
Oh, wow, cool.
Wait, no, it's a 35.
35. That sounds like a lot for a Moped tire.
Yeah, no, it's 35. All right.
Oh, what a ride.
I need some glasses.
Fantastic.
One thing at this point that I like to do, I've got 20 psi in the tire. Now I like to go and inspect all the way around here to make sure the bead is seating against the rim nicely and the tube's not pushing out between the tire and the rim. Because I've had tires explode a couple times where the bead wasn't seated and the tire was like out here somewhere and the tube was pushing out and then the tube just blows up. This one's in good shape, so we will put final pressure in it. And we're good to go.
Fantastic.
Tighten this nut down, hold the valve stem nicely, and install your fancy new valve stem cap. Keeps the valve stem clean, which will pay off in the future.
Heck yes. Alright, fan-freaking-tastic, Nate. Good stuff.